Hi everyone, a very good afternoon and a warm welcome on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I welcome all of you in our next session for all the students who are preparing for CMAT 2024. And this session is about CMAT Logical Reasoning part number 6. So previously we have already conducted 5 sessions in which we have discussed different questions on logical reasoning covering different areas, different topics, different concepts. So today I'm continuing whatever we have started a few months back. So today we are going to discuss some more questions on logical reasoning. All right. I hope I'm clearly visible and audible to all of you, all the students who have already joined in. Please confirm if I'm clearly visible and audible so that we can begin this session. Everyone, good afternoon. A very good afternoon to all of you. All right. So let's quickly begin solving these questions of logical reasoning. Okay. Hoping that your preparation is going fine. Already MHCT date has been declared. The examination is on 9th and 10th of March. So I would say that like those who are writing both the exams, MHCT as well as CMAT, uh, they will be benefited with the examination of MHCT coming before CMAT, because like MHCT will help you in the complete preparation for CMAT examination as well. Okay, chaliye, so start karte hain. So first question on your screen in a few moments. Have a look at this question. So this question is basically about a seating arrangement. Okay, so it's basically about a seating arrangement around a triangular table. Not a very difficult question, but a different one. Okay, so look at the directions, and then I'll show you the directions for 2 minutes, and then I'll take you to the question which is related to this direction set. So the direction set for the first question on your screen now. Now draw this arrangement and post done in the chat box once you are done drawing this arrangement. So it says 6 friends, Millie, Narendra, Oli, Picasso, Polly and Ranjan are sitting around a triangular table. Okay, so read this. Meanwhile, like there are some initials which are used, so I'll write their names. Okay, so now you can read all the directions and post done in the chat box once you are done making this arrangement. So 6 friends are sitting around a triangular table facing away from the table. 3 of them are sitting in the middle of the sides and the other 3 are sitting at the corner of the table. Okay. So triangle, 3 sides, 3 corners. So 3 are sitting on the sides, on the middle of the sides, and 3 are sitting at the corners. Okay. Now the following information is known about the arrangement in which the friends are sitting. So now there are 3 pointers which are given using which you can draw this arrangement, and then we will take you to the questions. Okay. All right. Let's start solving this one. Now, question says that a triangular table, 6 friends, 3 are sitting on the middle of the sides and 3 are sitting at the corners. The following information is known about the arrangement. Let's read this information one by one. So I have drawn a table and all of them are facing away from the table. This is very important point. So the people who are sitting on the sides as well as the corners, all of them are facing outside the table. So I am marking these arrows that will tell us the direction they are facing. Now the first point, Q, so I'll use the initials. Okay, Q is sitting second to the left of Ranjan. who is an immediate neighbor of Narendra and Picasso? Now, I don't know Q or R or Narendra, N or P. Who among these is sitting at the corner or at the center of the table? Okay, at the center of the side. So I'll not use the first information right now. Second information, Narendra is sitting to the immediate left of Oli. I'll leave this statement. Third statement, Millie, Narendra and Picasso are sitting at the corners. Now I got to know that these three people, Millie, Narendra and Picasso are sitting at the corner. Okay, so now I can start drawing the arrangement, right? So Millie, Narendra and Picasso are sitting at the corners. So the other three, I'll mark their names, Ollie, Polly and Ranjan. These three will be sitting at the middle of the sides. Okay? Now using the first statement, Q is sitting to the Q is second to the left of Ranjan. So if I'll place Ranjan anywhere in the middle of the side, so Ranjan is sitting in the middle of the side. So I'll start by placing Ranjan at this chair. Now Q is sitting second to the left of Ranjan. Now left of Ranjan will be anti-clockwise. So Q will be sitting at this chair. Second to the left of Ranjan. Now Ranjan is an immediate neighbor of Narendra and Picasso. So at these two places, this place, sorry, Ranjan, for Ranjan, it will be, I'll quickly put the number of the chairs. So chair number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay. Now, immediate neighbors of Ranjan are Narendra and Picasso. So Narendra and Picasso must be sitting at chair number 5, chair number 3 and they can interchange their places, right? So chair number 5 and chair number 3 are reserved for Narendra and Picasso. So if Narendra and Picasso are sitting at 5 or 3, so on chair number 1, it has to be Millie, who is the third person who is sitting at the corner. Okay. So I now got to know the chair for Millie. Now next, second number, Narendra is sitting to the immediate left of Oli. Now Oli ab kahan baithega? Now Q and R, they have already taken the places. So the third person who is sitting on the side is Oli. So O will sit at chair number 6. Narendra is sitting immediate left of Oli. So Narendra will be sitting at chair number 5. And the remaining person, it is Picasso. Picasso will be sitting at chair number 3. Alright. So this will be the final arrangement. Now having a look at the question, what is the position of Millie? What is the position of Millie? Option A, immediate right of Ranjan. Now immediate right of Ranjan is Narendra. So first option is wrong. Second option, second to the left of Narendra. Now second to the left of Narendra is Picasso. So it is again wrong. Second to the right of Narendra, Millie, second to the right of Narendra, yes, it is absolutely correct. So option C will be the correct answer of this question. Alright. So once you are done with the arrangement, you can mark all these options, all the questions very easily. Okay. So the correct answer is option C for question number 1. Let's move on to the next question. So there was only one question related to this direction. So the next question, independent question on your screen now. Now all of you, all the students who are presently there in the lecture, please try to answer this one. Select the number that can replace the question mark in the following series. Now you are given a series, you will just have to complete it. Under root 3, under root 12, under root 27, under root 48, under root 75. Yes, what is the correct answer for this? Option A, B, C, D, E. All right, Sonu has given an answer. All right, let's check it out. Now, under root 3, fine, I'll write it as it is only under root 3. Now, under root 12 can be written as 4 multiplied by 3. Now, if 4 will come out of the root, it will become 2. So, under root 12 can be written as 2 root 3. Okay. Now, similarly, 27 can be written as 3 cube. 3 square will come out and it will become 3 under root 3. 48 can be written as 16 multiplied by 3. 3 will remain inside. 16 if comes outside will become 4 and it is 4 under root 3. 75 is 25 multiplied by 3. 25 will come out and will become 5 and under root 3. Okay, so I have 1 root 3, 2 root 3, 3 root 3, 4 root 3, 5 root 3. So the next number should be 6 under root 3. Okay, 6 if will go inside will become 36. So it will be under root of 36 multiplied by 3. That is under root of 108. So under root 108, option C is the correct answer of question number 2. Next question, question number 3. Choose the odd one out of the following options. Choose the odd one out of the following options. Now, I have repeatedly mentioned this thing that if you know the number equivalence of the alphabets, then it will be very easy for you to find out the correct answer of such questions. Just knowing the number equivalence of the alphabets. All right, Samarth, nice. Samarth has given an answer. Ritesh, Sonu, 3 students. Now, slowly and steadily, the students are becoming active. Any other student who would like to mention his or her answer? Okay, Sonu has mentioned the reason as well. Ravina. All right, check karte hain. Now, first option, I'll write the number equivalence. So 3, 5, and K is 11. So 3, 5, and 11 are the number equivalence. Option 2, it is 1, 5, and 9. Option 3, third option, it is 4, 6, and 8. Okay, right? And fourth option, it is 3, 6, and 9. Now I have written the number equivalents of all these alphabets. Now can you find out what should be the correct answer? Just leave behind whatever whatever answer you have given. Just forget that answer. Now think logically, looking at these numbers, what should be the correct answer in this question? All right, so I can see that the gap between the numbers is same. 1 plus 4 is 5, 5 plus 4 is 9. So the gap of 4 is maintained in both the cases. Similarly, the gap is 2 in this case. So the same gap is maintained here, 2 plus 2. Then the same gap is maintained here, the gap of 3 in both cases. But in the first option, first of all, they have added 2 and then they have added 6. So something different is happening, something something that is happening which is not forming a pattern here. Okay. So according to me, the correct answer of this question will be option A. And I can see that there is only one student, I think Nandini, who has given this answer. So option A is the correct answer. Once again, I repeat, if you'll write the number equivalence, if you'll write the number equivalence of all the alphabets which I used here, then it will be easier for you to determine the correct answer. All right. Okay. Now let's move ahead and look at the next question, question number 4. From the given alternatives, find the correct relationship that holds between the two terms. So a question of analogies. Now the same process needs to be repeated here. You must write the number equivalence. Just identify the relationship and it will be very easy for you to write your answer. Quickly write the correct number equivalence of all these alphabets. Okay, that's a quick answer. Option C by Ritesh and Shubhangi. Rutuja says option B. All right. Okay. So I am writing the number equivalence. So F is 6, then 10, then 21 and 12. Okay, these are the number equivalents of these alphabets. Then it is 2, 15, 17 and 17. Now from 6 to 2, it is -4. Then from 10 to 15, it is +5. Then again -4 and again +5. So -4 +5 -4 +5. This is the logic that is being followed here. Okay. Now the number for L is 12. First of all, I'll subtract 4. So answer should start with 8. That means H. All the options have H. Forget about this. Now next alphabet H, the number is 8 and I'll add 5. So 8 plus 5 is 13. 13 is M. So option A is removed. That's it. Only one option is removed. Then R is 18. 18 minus 4 is 14. The next alphabet will be N. So option C is removed. Option D is removed. Okay. So I have removed the 3 options. The correct answer should be option B. That is HMNC. Okay. So HMNC is the correct answer. Option B. And yes, that is the correct answer. So correctly given by earlier Rutuja and Harshit and Ravina, 3 students. Okay. Chaliye. Next question, question number 5. This one is easy. You cannot mark an incorrect answer for this. So among the answer figures, this is figure number 1, this is figure number 2, figure number 3 and figure number 4. Now you will have to mention the option A, B, C or D. Which one is correct? Like I said, you cannot mark an incorrect answer of this question. This is so easy. Now, first of all, the first figure in the question is 5 arrows pointing downwards. Okay, 5 arrows pointing downwards. Then 4 arrows pointing rightwards. This is the second figure in the question figure. Then 4 arrows pointing downwards and then 3 arrows pointing rightwards. So this is a series. 5 arrows downwards, then the arrow reduced by 1 and change the direction. Then the number of arrows remained same and it came to the previous direction. Then number of arrows reduced by 1 and it changed the direction. So now there will be arrows pointing downwards. What will be the number of arrows? It will be 3. Okay, right? Now from here it is reduced by 1, from here it is reduced by 1, but here it is same. Okay, so in this case it is same. So 3 arrows pointing downwards should be the correct answer. Now, 3 arrows pointing downwards is figure number 3. So figure number 3, that is option A, is the correct answer of this question. Okay. All right. Moving on, question number 6. Question number 6, syllogisms. A very simple, straightforward question of syllogisms. All right, nice. So the approach that should be used is a Venn diagram approach. Okay? So Venn diagram approach use karo. All huts are bungalows. So if these are huts, then all huts are bungalows. So bungalows will completely cover the circle of huts. Then all bungalows are churches. So bungalows ka circle completely cover karega churches. Okay, so this will be churches. So all huts are bungalows and all bungalows are churches. Conclusion number 1, some churches are huts, absolutely correct. Some churches are bungalows, absolutely correct. So both the conclusion will follow. So the correct answer is option D. Now Venn diagram approach is the best approach for such questions. Okay, so option D is the correct answer of question number 6. Moving on to the next one, question number 7, a slightly difficult question. Now read it carefully, read all the directions carefully. I'll give you enough amount of time and then find out the answer. Now, inspector arrested 3 persons, Kalia, Raza and Shera, on suspicion in a theft case. It was found that one among these 3 was the thief. So we know that among these 3 there is one thief. During the interrogation, their replies were as follows. Kalia says, I am not the thief. Raza is the thief. Raza says, I am not the thief. Either Kalia or Shera is the thief. Shera says, I am not the thief. Raza is not the thief. If exactly one person among them always speaks truth, another always lies, and the third person alternates between truth and lie, then who is the thief? So you can see that each of them has made 2 statements. Okay. Now among the 3, there is one person who always speaks truth. That means his both the statements will be correct. Another person always lies. That means his both the statements will be false. The third person alternates between truth and lie. So his one of the statements will be lie and other statements will be truth. Okay. Now we don't know who among them is a thief. You will have to determine who among them is the thief based on their statements. Harshit, like I don't know, like you're saying that mostly syllogisms people use numerical method rather than Venn diagram. I'm not sure, but like in my teaching career, I have seen most of the students using Venn diagram approach. Now, totally up to you, whichever way you are comfortable with. Both are equally good. Okay, so it depends on which approach you are comfortable with, and you can continue using that approach. All right. So let's have a discussion on this one. Now, this question, like these are the questions from binary logic. Okay, so the topic that is defined as binary logic. Now, what do we have to do in such questions is we'll have to start with an assumption. एक assumption से start करेंगे. Okay, we'll start with an assumption. If that assumption proves out to be correct, then that assumption will become a certainty and we will get the answer using that assumption. But if the assumption that we have made proves to be incorrect, then we will change our assumption. We'll go for the second assumption, then we'll go for a third assumption, and so on. All right. Now, in this case, we know that one person always speaks truth. So I'll start by assuming any random person as a person who always speaks truth. For example, I'll assume that Shera, the third person, always speaks truth. Okay? So his two statements, both of them will be true. The first statement is, I am not the thief, which is true. So that means Shera is not the thief. Okay? Raza is not the thief. This is also true. So Raza is also not the thief. That means Kalia is the thief according to these two statements. Right? Okay. So now I have determined Kalia is the thief. Let's move ahead and look at the other statements made by the other people. Now Kalia says that I am not the thief, but Kalia is the thief. Okay. So that means first statement of Kalia is false. Look at the second statement of Kalia. Kalia says Raza is the thief. This statement is also false because Raza is not the thief, right? No problem. Let's move on to the statements of Raza. Raza's first statement says that I am not the thief. So this statement is correct because Raza is not the thief. Second statement of Raza is either Kalia or Shera is the thief. Yes, either Kalia or Shera, in दोनों में से एक तो है thief. So this statement of Raza is also true. Now, I have got two persons whose both the statements are true. But this is not this is against the given statements because one of them has to be truth teller, one of them has to be a liar, and the third person, he has to be alternator between truth and false. Okay. So right now the assumption that I have started with is incorrect. So I will change my assumption. Right? So let's change the assumption. I'll assume that Kalia is truth teller. Kalia's both statements are true. Earlier my assumption was Shera's both the statements are true. But now I'm assuming that Kalia speaks truth. Kalia always speaks truth. Okay? Now all of you focus here whatever I'm explaining. Otherwise you will miss a lot of things. So let's assume that Kalia is a truth teller. So Kalia says that I am not the thief, which is correct, which is true. So from this statement, Kalia is not the thief. Second statement is Raza is the thief, which is true. So among these three, Raza is the thief and Shera obviously will not be the thief because we know that only one thief is there. Now let's check the other statements. Okay. Now Raza's first statement says, I am not the thief, but Raza is the thief. So this statement will be false. Raza's second statement, either Kalia or Shera is the thief. No, this is incorrect. So this statement is also false. So Raza's both the statements are lie. Raza always speaks lie. So the third person now remaining, his first statement or his one statement should be correct. One statement should be wrong. One statement should be true. One statement should be false. Let's check it out. Shera says, I am not the thief. Raza is the thief. Shera is not the thief. So this statement is true. Raza is not the thief, but Raza is the thief. So that means this statement is false. Okay, so this third person Shera alternates between truth and lie. And this is as per the given directions. Okay, so now we have got to know that Raza is the thief among these three people. Okay, fine. So the assumption that I have made, it proved to be correct. Okay, so that means the assumption that I made is a certainty and Raza is the thief among the three people. So the correct answer is option C of question number 7. Okay, now some of you might not understand this in one go. So it is better to watch the recording, whatever I've explained in this case. So watch it again and then you will be able to understand it in a much better way. Okay, let's move on and look at the next question, question number 8. Now, question number 8 has a set of directions using which you will have to draw the arrangement. So this is an arrangement. Now this is a table with 5 corners and 5 sides. That means it's a pentagon. Carefully draw the arrangement. Now PQRST are 5 corners and chairs ABCDE are placed along the sides joining the corners. Okay, so we are given a total of 10 points. PQRST are at the corners and ABCDE are on the sides. Okay, we have done a similar question of triangles. This is a 5-sided figure. Now neither PQRST nor ABCDE are in that order. So now we'll have to arrange them in an order. Okay. So I'm giving you a few more seconds. Okay, let's start. Now chair A is along the side joining P and R. Now P and R, I don't know their relative positions, so we'll not look at this one. Let's look at the next statement. S is to the immediate right of P. Now P is among the corners, so let's say P is at number 5. Now S is to the immediate right of P. Okay, so immediate right of P, that means number 3, because S and P both are at the corners. Okay, right? So S is to the immediate right of P. S and P are at the corners. That is why I've drawn it like this. Done? And R is between P and T. Okay, R is between P and T. Right? So I'll hold it. वैसे तो पता लग जाएगा R will be at number 7 and T will be at number 9. Okay. So the remaining chair will come at number 1. Okay, but I'll go back. A is along the corner. A is along the side joining the corner P and R. So R will be here and A will be along the side joining the corners P and R. Right? So the first statement is done, second statement is done. R is between P and T, so T will come here at number 9. Now 5 are at the corners P, Q, R, S, T. Among those, Q is remaining, so Q will be at number 1. Done. Now after that, chair B is along the side QT. So QT ke along chair B hoga, so chair B will come at number 10. Chair D and E are next to B. So next to B के आसपास chair D and E will come. So chair D and E will be at 8 or 2. Okay. So I'll place them because I don't know which one will be where. So I'll just make both the possibilities. So B, along the B, it will be D and E. So either D or E will be at number 8, or E or D will be at 2. So E and D can interchange their places, right? So the only place left for C will be number 4. So C will be at number 4. Now question is, the corner that join the side C are placed, so the corner that join the side where chair C is placed, so C के आसपास के जो भी corners हैं वो determine करने हैं. So these are S and P. So S and P, that is option D, is the correct answer of question number 8. Okay, all right. So yes, that is the correct answer. Question number 8, option D, P and S. So friends, that's all from my side for the day. Okay. Now, I hope you all know that we have already started with the last lap to MHCT series. Okay, the first session was conducted yesterday. Today at 7 o'clock also, we have another session, and you all can join us for this next session of MHCT. Now, today I'll be taking that session and we'll be discussing some questions of algebra. All right, so we'll see you at 7 o'clock. Also, MHCT specialized course, you can enroll for this course at a special price of 4,800 rupees. Why, how, and when MBA CAT 2024 workshop, free and live interactive workshop on 3rd of March at 11 a.m. Visit our application and register for this workshop. Get up to 90% scholarship on CAT preparation program. The next scholarship test is on 10th of March at 11 a.m. These are the things which will be available in our MHCT specialized course. Also, you can try CAT College Predictor, which is based on your profile. Any doubts you have, kindly fill in this form. The link is mentioned. Get social with us on all these social media platforms. Thank you very much for being a part of this session. Have a nice time. We'll see you again. Bye-bye.